14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Because Jane counts as a person in the DIQ team. Now, there's one extra. To be a director, you only need 24. And Jane's got 25. Do you see, you guys, how this doesn't have to take a lifetime? Do you understand how most women who become sales directors work full-time jobs, go to school, or both, and have lives and a family? Because once you get to 10, you don't do it all by yourself. Is this exciting? Have you guys visualized your wins? Have you visualized your decisions? Have you visualized that you can do it and you can love the people who go to Mary Kay Heaven, but you don't have to get hung up on the people who go to Mary Kay Heaven? Is that true? Wow. Oh my goodness. Did that blow your mind? Did it? It blew my mind. When Cecilia, and I've taught this for the last 3 years. I can't put my glasses on. But when you see it, you guys, when you see it visually, because we as human beings beat ourselves up and stay in the land of what if, we just stay in the land of crazy for too long. Who's excited about getting out of that land and moving forward and making your next decision? You see, when Cecilia James taught this, Cecilia had been in Mary Kay 20 years and had 6 directors. 20 years. When she figured out this concept that success is in direct proportion to the time between your decisions, you guys, 6 months later, she had the 14 DIQs. 6 months later, she had the 14 DIQs needed to finish that national area. At every level, this is the same. What I want to share with you is this, is that a lot of times we're not willing to make short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. You know what? I think that word sacrifice is overused, and we've talked about that before. You know, my friends, sacrifice is not celebrating a child's birthday the day after or the day before in case there's something going on that day in your job. Sacrifice is not maybe coming home a little bit later one night than you would have liked to come home. Sacrifice is when those men and women go overseas and they pay the price for our freedom. That's sacrifice, you guys. We as Americans, we throw that word around way too loosely. And I'm just going to speak for myself. I've really, truly never had to sacrifice anything. We live in a world, my friends, my husband just went to a conference, and did you know that you are considered wealthy in this world if you have running water? In Malawi, it's the 3rd densest population in the world. They have 437 people per square mile. 437 people per square mile. Their average income per year is $200. That's the average income. And we have this amazing opportunity, and we're upset because we have to sacrifice once in a while, like working a few more hours to earn a car. It's unbelievable, you guys. I'm going to say something. The women that are debuting on that seminar stage as national sales directors, 2 of them don't speak English. They came to America, the land of opportunity. They came as maids. They came as people who were working in fast food restaurants to put food on the table for their families. And they saw Mary Kay as an opportunity for them to get out of that poverty. You guys, I'm going to be the first one to say that I myself have misused this opportunity. You guys, we get to change lives by sharing this product. And so what Cecilia James said this, or Diane Mentably said this, she said short-term choices for long-term future. Short-term choices for long-term future. You see, when I left my 2-year-old and my 6-month-old and they were crawling at my legs because I was going to go to a party, and they're crying, "Mommy, don't leave me, Mommy, don't leave me." Do you remember that, Cars?
No.
She doesn't even remember that. And now what is happening in her life? She has a college education that is paid for cash every month by Mary Kay. She is a 20-year-old who's earned the use of a free car that her dad is so excited about because it's reliable. And if anything happens to it, Mary Kay pays for that. You guys, that was a short-term choice that I made with crying and screaming children giving you the guilt trip. And let's be clear, 2-year-olds know how to give you the guilt trip. I get it. But you guys, the choices that we get to have because of that are life-changing. You see, when I was a teacher, I would have had to put my children in daycare for 50 hours a week. Instead, I left them for 10. There's a difference. There's a difference. And so I'm just going to really ask you guys to look and see what life you can have. You know, as I was writing this down, Trisha Bless, the lifestyle that you have now, you guys, she worked for the state for over 20 years, going like a crazy person on a hamster wheel, and then going to sit in a cube. And a lot of your job was to let people go at the end, to tell people that their livelihoods were gone. And this past year, her husband Jeff underwent major medical treatment. In fact, because of that, he lost his job, his income, and his insurance. And yet this past month, she got to take him in her free car to Dallas, Texas to be a part of seminar. And now Jeff is so excited that he gets to go to Leadership in Los Angeles. He's already planning the party. So she didn't even know she was taking him, but apparently she is. Jamie Riley, you know, you became a counselor because you want to help people. That is your passion and your mission in life. And yet every morning she would leave her child, Aaron, even it was a family friend, you guys, but it broke her heart every morning to leave him. What this business has done for her lifestyle is that she gets to be the mom that she wants to be, raising her 2 children now, but also changing lives. Also changing lives, you guys. That's what she loves to do, and that's what she gets to do. Are you seeing that? When she was earning her free car, did people think she was crazy? Absolutely. She was working at her full-time job. The kids were crying for mommy to come home. But guess what? Short-term choices. She earned a car in 1 month. In 1 month, she earned a car while working full-time as a brand new consultant, because she knew that if she made those choices that day, she would have so many more choices for the rest of her life. You guys, I just want you to hear my passion. I want you to know that what I showed you with Jane is absolutely possible. When Cecilia James started showing this in her national area, she had directors popping out and finishing DIQ in 1 and 2 months. Becca, you saw it happen. You're coming out with red jackets and DIQs on your team when 6 months ago you were in a classroom crying and needing support because it was so hard in the inner city. This business, my friends, gives hope. It gives hope. But you know what? You will start believing it when you're working. The only time I don't believe in Mary Kay is when I'm not working. Can anybody agree with that? Mary Kay only doesn't work when I don't work. When I have parties on my books and I'm selling this product, I'm making money, I can sell this opportunity like nothing else. So you guys, get out there and pick a track. Get excited about working because it is a privilege. It is a privilege to work. And we have the skills and we have the opportunity to go out there and make things happen. So am I passionate? Absolutely. Am I looking for new sales directors? Absolutely. Am I looking for 7 DIQs from the Gelser National area and beyond by September 1st? Absolutely. Watch out.